Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, we have dev note number 13. The devs, they just dropped their brand new dev note, and you guys already know the drill. Whenever they drop a dev note, we got to read through this, and it's pretty much information on what's yet to come in Tower of God New World. So I'm going to try my best to read all of this. Hopefully my throat doesn't catch on fire. Pause. And yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right. In celebration of our first anniversary, we would like to take this opportunity to extend our gratitude to all regulars who have been adventuring with us, to those who have newly joined our adventure, and those who have returned to enjoy climbing the tower once again. We carefully reviewed your feedback since the June suggestion feedback posting, as well as the comments left following the update. From this point forward, we plan to provide more detailed responses to your suggestions, including screenshots of the progress made of our development. However, since suggestion feedback usually involves addressing suggestions for short-term updates, we expect that there may be many overlapping details with the developer's note. Therefore, starting with the July dev note, we plan to merge them into a single developer's note for a more comprehensive guide. Nonetheless, we continue to communicate through developers' live sessions to address any remaining questions. First, we would like to start by focusing on addressing your suggestions. So number one, we have regarding the first anniversary non-stop SSR Plus Limit Break Summon. So let's go ahead and read this. It says, although we doubled the probability of obtaining SSR Plus grade items compared to previous collaboration events, many regulars still express disappointment as individual results varied since the draws were probability based and did not meet their expectations. We intend to bring the joy of summoning daily for the first anniversary. Following further internal discussion, we have decided to provide an additional 30 tickets daily via push notifications beginning July 31st until August 9th, totaling 300 additional tickets. We also plan to add 3 more purchase opportunities for a total of 6 times for the first anniversary non-stop SSR Plus pack. This is a W. The reason why this is a W is because they're pretty much giving us more tickets to summon on the non-stop SSR Plus banner. So for all the people who've been complaining about, the rates, chances of you, reaching 3 red stars on the unit that you chose, hopefully you guys pick Punisher in, but chances of you reaching that 3 red stars is far more likely with the 300 additional tickets we are going to get starting on July 31st. Plus, they refreshed the SSR Plus pack in the shop. It is a great deal. It pretty much costs $199, and I think you get around like 100. Yeah, you get 100 non-stop SSR Plus summit tickets for just $199. It is a great deal. So the fact that they're adding 3 more purchases is really, really good. So that is definitely a W right there. Additionally, for current Special Lounge members, the tickets you obtain can be exchanged for extra items. The new items will be added with the update on July 31st. Now, for number 2, we have regarding additional channels for the consumption of surplus currencies. It says numerous regulars have suggested this feature, and during our last live broadcast, we announced that it is scheduled for an August update. We will be introducing the workshop Dissolution Refinery, which will be implemented on August 14th. You can select items you wish to dissolve and place them in the refinery to convert them into dissolution liquid. The obtained dissolution liquid can be exchanged for desired items through the exchange shop. So what this is that they're pretty much implementing a brand new system where you can pretty much destroy items that you don't even use. Like we see equipment right here. So if you don't want to use these equipment, then you can pretty much exchange them for, better resources or better stuff. So this is actually pretty solid. It says, for convenience, a feature that allows bulk addition by setting specific conditions will be provided. The maximum amount of dissolution liquid that can be obtained will be calculated based on the furnace capacity during the event, allowing you to utilize it periodically through each event. So the thing is, it seems like this is not going to be a permanent feature in game because it is an event. So it seems like all of the resources that you had throughout time, and if you no longer have use for them, then you can just simply destroy them and purchase other items that you actually need. So I don't know how to feel the fact that, you know, it's an event. I wish that it was permanently in the game. Like, it should always be an option for players to, you know, dissolve items that they don't want to choose, dissolve equipment that they no longer need to pretty much get better equipment or get better items. So they should have made it permanent instead of making it like an event. I don't know, but this is pretty good. I just wish that it wasn't like, you know, a time limited event. It should have been permanent. Now, moving on, we have regarding Champions Fight League. Now, I'm not gonna lie, for the Champions Fight League, I'd even participate in it. It's like you literally just go in and you select which player is gonna win, and if they're gonna move up a rank or, you know, move down. Like, I don't even know. Like, I feel like Champions Fight League, like I don't know, man. It's like you're not really fighting anybody, you're just guessing. So I don't know, but let's go ahead and read this. It says many regulars have shown interest and participated in Champions Fight League. We prepare for the first anniversary. While running the event, we've identified some areas for improvement which we plan to address in the next season. First, the final winner of the Champions Fight League is determined according to the results of promotions and demotions following the last round. If there's a tie in points, the final ranking will give weight to the initial ranking determined by adventure progress at the start of the league. This is intended to provide a slight advantage to those who advance further in the adventure mode first. We have noticed some confusion regarding the determination of the final winner, with some regulars assuming that the individual with the highest cumulative wins automatically becomes the winner. The cumulative wins were displayed for reference during voting, but since a win in each league does not carry the same weight, it is not a clear indicator of rank. Given that this information falls short of its intended usefulness, we plan to alter the presentation format starting with the next season. Additionally, some regulars have expressed concerns about the final results being determined solely by the outcome of the last round, feeling it undermines the efforts put into maintaining a high ranking position. The league operates on a promotion and demotion system every 2 days, ensuring that players find their appropriate rank based on their strengths, and daily tier rewards are given out during this process. We ask that you view the system as part of the journey. However, this approach was deemed to provide an excessive advantage based on the timing of tier assignments, which did not align well with the spirit of the Champions Fight League. Instead, we are considering using these point values as a reference for those voting to offer a more balanced perspective. We appreciate the great interest and enthusiasm you've shown for a Champions Fight League. We are rooting for you to have a great competition until the end of the season. We will return with even better improvements in season 2. That's pretty much the Champions Fight League. Like I said, I didn't even participate in this because it's just a guessing game, and that's pretty much it. I'm just not really interested in the Champions Fight League. So we continue. We have regarding currency consumption events. We have noted your concerns regarding the Radiant Revolution fragment consumption race that started with the SSR Grade Tier 6 expansion. The main points raised include the excessively long 1-month event duration and the concerns about consuming resources needed for growth in order to perform well in the race. Although we believe it was an appropriate time to launch this event with the simultaneous Revolution expansion of all SSR Grade teammates to Tier 6, we understand the fatigue with constantly monitoring race rankings over a long period. Additionally, the sudden onset of such races can create concerns about needing to conserve resources during regular gameplay. We acknowledge these concerns and empathize with your feedback. Therefore, in future consumption type races, we will try to avoid races that require the use of resources that are needed continuously during regular gameplay. Instead, we will focus on resources tied to one-time events for those whose acquisition and usage periods align with the race duration. Additionally, we will ensure that the length of each race is not excessively long to prevent the stress of maintaining rankings over an extended period. The resource exchange shop for race points can always be accessed through the workshop store, race menus, and etc. So they're pretty much talking about the consumption race event and pretty much trying to, you know, fix issues within that event. Now, next thing we have here is enhancement of special summon usability. It says this time we have added a multi-summon feature to both regular summons and black market summons, along with a function that allows you to easily exchange suspendum for multi-summons based on the remaining number of summon tickets. We appreciate the positive feedback from many of you. Additionally, we have received requests to apply this feature to special summons as well. we will consider implementing these improvements in a future build update. So my overall opinion on this special summon update where you can pretty much do multi summons now, me personally, I do feel like the multi summon, the rates are horrendous. Like I did a multi summon for Endorsey and I only got one copy of her in like 30 summons. That's crazy. So I'm sticking with the classic 10 pull, but it's really nice how they're pretty much giving us an option if we want to do multi summon or just a regular 10 pull or just a summon, single summon. So that's actually pretty dope. Now moving on, we have regarding adventure mode, update frequency, replays after climbing, balance, and etc. Now before I read this, I will say when it comes to adventure mode, I hope that they slow down just a little bit when it comes to releasing new floors. Like I think they release a new floor every 2 updates or every 3 updates. I think it's every 2 updates they release, a new floor. So hopefully they, slow down just a little bit because there are still a lot of players who are, still on floor 50, and I'm pretty sure there's like 80 floors in total. I think there's 80 or 100. I completely forgot. But there are so many floors. So they should just slow down just a little bit, and they should probably release, new floors every 3 updates, or they can just release, let's say 5 floors every update, every 2 updates, or every 3 updates. They just got to slow down just a little bit because it does take a, pretty long time for you to progress through adventure stages. Let's go and read this. It says, our gratitude goes out to the regulars who are enthusiastically climbing the tower through the adventure mode. During the first anniversary broadcast, we mentioned that we will provide new adventure content earlier than originally planned for the second half of the year. Starting with the July 31st update, we will expand to the 95th floor. Our goal is to release new adventure content every 2 weeks, adding approximately 5 floors each time to ensure that you can continuously climb the tower. So I think they always added, I think it was always 5 floors every 2 weeks, but I think this is new. It says our goal is to release new adventure content every 2 weeks. So that's pretty much, a brand new update. So 5 floors every 2 weeks. That's not bad. I will take it. It says next, regarding your request for a replay feature to view your adventure records from after completion, we are preparing to implement this in August 14th build update. So they're implementing the replay feature. We have also noted your concerns regarding the placement of duplicate teammates as enemies during adventures. We mentioned in the last broadcast that we would minimize this as much as possible. And with the addition of new floors, we have been working on balancing the difficulty of existing floors. Upon review, there were no instances of excessive duplicate characters in adventure section. However, in the previously assigned trial zones, the same configurations such as 3 Uric and 3 Mashni were identified. We will review and improve these sections, aiming to have the adjustments ready by the August 14th update. So I think they're saying that for the enemy teammates, there's going to be times where you're going to be facing an enemy team where there's like 2 Uric Mazinos or 2 Datamashnis. It's crazy. So I do agree that, it is really, really difficult to deal with duplicate enemy teams. It's absolutely frustrating. So they're definitely going to fix that for the August 14th update. And it says, additionally, there have been inquiries about the stage races related to adventure. As mentioned in the previous developer's note in the first anniversary broadcast, there are currently no plans to link stage races with adventures, so feel free to continue climbing the tower without hesitation. We are developing a new PvE mode linked to stage races with an expected release in early October. Please refer to the second half of the year's operational roadmap. We aim to ensure that those who climb the tower first do not feel at a disadvantage. It says, lastly, the issue of enhancing loot rewards for climbing the tower has been a continual request from numerous regulars. Although we have supplemented this with the astrolabe system and achievements, further improvements are in progress. Given that this is closely tied to the overall game balance, it has taken some time to address. In the meantime, we have been compensating for any shortcomings through ongoing events and exchange shops. We aim to present the improved reward system by the update on September 11th. So I will say when it comes to loot rewards, the fact that they're implementing another system where we can get more loot rewards to pretty much level up our characters is very, very dope. And what they said right here, it says we are developing a new PVE mode. So as of to right now, we have adventure mode, we have trials of chaos, we have secret floor for ignition weapons, and we of course we have underground laboratory to fight against bosses. But when they say new PVE mode, this got me excited. So I wonder what this is. Hopefully this is actually going to be good. So they're going to bring some sort of new PvE mode in early October. So I'm really excited about that. To further assist you, we have introduced a recommendation feature in the latest update. This feature will suggest the most suitable ignition weapons for each teammate, helping to ease the decision-making process and ensuring you make the best choice for your gameplay. We hope these adjustments will enhance your gameplay experience and reduce any frustration related to acquiring and utilizing ignition weapons. So this recommendation feature, I think it's already in the game. It says in the latest update, so I think it's in the game already. So if you guys are confused as to which ignition weapon is good for a character, I mean, I already make guide videos talking about, best ignition weapons for pretty much the latest upcoming SSR or SR plus characters. So if you guys don't watch those videos, you can use the recommendation feature, but I don't know if this feature is really, really good, because I was saying most gacha games, the recommendation feature for, artifacts tends to be trash. So it depends. If the recommendation feature is not that good, then I would just recommend you guys to simply watch content creators, not only me, but other content creators who make guides on which set is good for a specific character. Continuing, we have this right here. Says, now that we've made improvements to acquiring ignition weapons, we anticipate your focus will shift towards obtaining A-grade parts for your desired equipment, acquiring favorable options and successfully enhancing those options. We are currently considering events or content that will allow regulars to acquire or utilize ignition weapons more easily while respecting the efforts and value of those who have previously invested in their enhancement. We will provide more details through an additional developer's note as soon as we are ready. Now, next thing we have here is regarding the Revolution Room. We appreciate your proactive input regarding the Revolution Room. The unexpected breakthrough on the last day was truly impressive. We like to discuss areas for improvement. We have observed that many regulars are giving up near the Nemesis stage around rooms 50 to 100, with some stages being reported as so difficult that they feel insurmountable. To encourage more regulars to reach the higher floors up to 200, we are considering adjusting the balance to make it more readily achievable and pushing the distribution of Nemesis stages further back. Additionally, expanding strategic uses for blue orbs is an option we are considering. By broadly easing node-specific enhancement restrictions, we aim to increase the utilization of the teammate pool that regulars own. We also plan to improve the feature so that when retrying after a defeat in the Revolution Room Nemesis deck, the previous deck arrangement does not reset. Based on the results of Season 1, we will work hard to enhance the Revolution Room and return with a more enjoyable experience in Season 2. Now, next thing we have is Alliance. It says, we plan to diversify the items available in the Alliance store. This will be added in the update on August 14th. We encourage you to actively participate in Alliance activities to earn more Alliance coins and exchange them for the items you need. Regarding the request to increase the maximum damage in Alliance Expedition, please note that adjustments to maximum damage or balance changes are made with each Alliance Expedition season. We are also continuously adding new content for Alliance members to enjoy together. In addition to combat-based modes, we frequently organize Alliance mission events that focus on cooperation among members, ensuring that there are always engaging activities available. In addition, we have received requests to prioritize Alliance chat when checking messages. To address this, we will improve the chat options so we can set the difficult view to either the most recent message or a specific tab. Now, next category is regarding improvements to higher ranker arena qualifiers. It says, in the higher ranker arena qualifiers, we will implement a change to ensure that real-time deck information is not displayed, preventing strategy exposure to prior to the match, this update will be applied on August 14th. Now we have regarding the Revolution feature. The inability to view teammates' Revolution formation unless they have undergone a limit break has proven inconvenient to players. Yes, yes, this is a problem. The fact that I can't view a character's Revolution without having I think 3 blue stars or 3 purple stars is absolutely annoying. So hopefully in this part they say that we can actually view them. It says to address this, we will add a button in the codex that allows you to view Revolution information. Let's go. You guys remember when I made that Revolution Phase 2 video and I didn't have access to some characters because I didn't have them at 3 blue stars. So this is a major W. Similar to skill information, you will be able to see the Revolution state and combat power at maximum level. This improvement will be available with the update on August 14th. Okay, that is a W right there. I will take it. The fact that we can view everybody's Revolution without having 3 blue stars is really, really good. It says many regulars have expressed a need for more Revolution currency. In response, we will distribute more check-in rewards for Revolution currency in the upcoming second part of the first anniversary update. We plan to actively offer Revolution currency through various events and are committed to steadily increasing its supply. So this is also pretty good because the amount of Revolution fragments I need it's a lot. You need a lot of Revolution fragments in order for you to unlock specific tiers like tier 4 or 5. It takes a lot. So hopefully, in future updates and future events, we'll be able to get some more Revolution currency. Now moving on, we have regarding the production stages of the various characters in Tower of God. Regarding the character lineup for the second half of the year, we shared a lot of sneak peeks during the first anniversary broadcast. We want to reassure you that the characters such as Caliban and White, which many of you have been inquiring about, are being developed without any issues. Below are the storyboard sketches for Caliban's signature and special move cutscenes. We're sharing these to keep you updated on the progress. So this is what his animation looks like. I'm not gonna lie, this looks absolutely amazing. A lot of people have been hyped about this character, so they are definitely cooking hard with him. It says responses to other suggestions. Suggestions regarding new events and missions. We have carefully reviewed your suggestions regarding various events and missions, such as giving additional rewards through spontaneous missions while climbing the Tower of Adventure. We are currently preparing several events and will take your suggestions into consideration while provide guidance through the developer's notes as soon as the details are finalized. And then next we have addition of convenient features for auto battle mode. It says some regulars suggested adding a button to re-enable auto battle mode if it gets disabled during a battle. We recognize that this could be inconvenient and are currently preparing improvements. We always strive for improvements so that our players can enjoy the game more conveniently. And next we have requests to change some weekly missions. I'm not going to read through all of that. We have friendly match system. Okay, let me read this. It says regarding being moved to the lobby after a friendly match result, we will review and improve this so that you can attempt a rematch following a defeat. And it says illegitimate suspend them and summon tickets. In Tower of God New World, the structure is designed to prevent users from trading currency with each other. We conduct regular audits to ensure that there are no issues, maintaining strict oversight. If you see related trading posts on third-party websites, it is likely to be fraudulent or illegal. Please be aware that we cannot provide any assistance for damages incurred outside of the official site. And then it says regarding the corrective measures for reported issues. Not going to read through all of that. And then next part we have here is first anniversary part 2 festival. So now we're entering part 2 and I'm excited to see what's in store for us. As mentioned in the previous suggestion feedback, even after the end of the part 1 non-stop ticket check-in event, we will continue with a daily push reward event during part 2. For 10 days, regulars will receive 30 non-stop summit tickets each day. 30 non-stop summit tickets each day is crazy. So if I'm doing my math correctly, that is pretty much 300 non-stop summit tickets. I think I'm correct. Let me go to do my math real quick. Yes, it is. It's 300 non-stop summit tickets. It's pretty much 300 non-stop summit tickets in total. So that is actually pretty nice. It says additionally, to kick off part 2 with a strong start, we will host a revolution check-in event. Additionally, we are introducing a new lucky wheel system. The lucky wheel is designed as a wheel where you can select the items you want for each slot. After setting up the items you need, you spin the wheel to receive the item from the slot that lands on your selection. So it seems like we're going to have a Revolution login day event, which is really, really good. So we're going to have a check-in event when it comes to Revolution resources, which is pretty solid. If I'm reading this correctly, I think that says 200, 150. It's really blurry, but this is actually a lot. I think this is really good. And then it says, following part 1, we continue into part 2 with several exciting events and rewards. Healing Flame Miwa Yeon check-in rewards, first anniversary special background distribution, SSR Plus non-stop summon event, first anniversary daily festival, first anniversary big suspendum festival, a Jinsung's Fug recruitment event. We look forward to your interest and want to remind you to make sure to collect all the available rewards. Also, please be reminded to use any expirable suspendum you have required by August 13th, which is the end of the first anniversary festival period. So that's why I made that video talking about the expirable suspendum, and that you guys should definitely save that up for the upcoming SSR Plus unit E-Ring. So once the anniversary update is over, the expirable suspendum will go away permanently. Next thing we have here is SSR Plus Great Family Yi-Ring. Alright, let's go ahead and see what they have in store for us. So during the 2024 summer vacation, the head of the Yeon family, Yi-Ring Yeon, made a striking appearance. Yi-Ring is finally joining Tower of God New World as a range mage of yellow element. Yi-Ring possesses a unique ability called Pull that holds enemies in place. The skill is designed to deal increasingly powerful damage based on the number of gathered enemies. Thus, Yi-Ring specializes in clearing out multiple foes. Okay, this looks pretty good. So they're pretty much saying that based off of how many enemies she gathered, like she's pretty much going to deal more damage based off of how many enemies she gathered. So that seems pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and the fact that her ultimate is like a huge AoE attack, it covers the whole field, this seems kind of crazy. So this looks pretty good overall. And then this is her animation. Her animation looks absolutely amazing. It says, following part 1, you can acquire Yi-Ring through the first anniversary special. I told you guys, I told y'all. That's the main reason why I said save up your suspendum, save up your summon tickets for Yi-Ring, because if she ends up being in a special summon banner, then she is going to be worth it for sure, because she is family head. There's no way they're going to make this unit trash, and she is a first anniversary unit. So that's the main reason why I told you guys to skip, not skip, but don't invest in Yiwa's special summon banner, because she's perfectly fine with 0 copies. Now, this unit is pretty much going to be a DPS unit. She's going to be a damage dealing unit. And in this game, damage dealing units, when it comes to SSR Plus characters, they do require a lot of investment. So saving up your suspendum, saving up your black market tickets to trade to get her special summon tickets is a wise thing to do. So this is a major W, huge W, the fact that she's going to be in a special summon banner. I absolutely love this. Next thing we have here is story. I mean, wait, what? Okay, Act 9 story reveal. That was confusing right there. But I'm not going to read through all of that because it's just a story. Now, we also have a brand new boss battle, Joaquin. It says, rumor has it that the demon fragment Joaquin is intensively preparing to face the newly joined Yi-Ring Yeon. Look forward to the encounter with Joaquin as a boss. So this is what it looks like. And we also have a new mini event. I'm not going to read this, but this is the new upcoming mini event for Anniversary Part 2. And we also have a brand new costume. So it says, the 3 costumes mentioned in the last live broadcast will be revealed with the Part 2 update. And it says, additionally, the Palgian costume, which was mentioned in the live broadcast, and community channels will be added. It will be available to everyone through an event, so you can get this for free. I'm pretty sure for these 3 skins, you're probably gonna have to buy this. I don't think this is gonna be for free. And then it says miscellaneous. To shorten the update cycle for adventures on July 31st, the adventure content will be expanded to floor 95, and the Child of Chaos and Origin will be extended to floor 900. Season 5 of the Tower of Alliances will also begin on July 31st. Enjoy a faithful showdown with rivals and stake the honor of your alliance. So season 5 is coming soon in Alliance. Now, next thing we have here is SSR Plus GARAM. So interesting. Let's go ahead and read this. It says, we mention GARAM. Is that how you say her name? GARAM? I'm going to say GARAM. You guys can go ahead and roast me. I'm going to say GARAM during the live broadcast. She is a famously known as the beloved character of Uric Mazino. GARAM is a ranged mage of blue element and serves as a buff type supporter. She provides buff to all allies and casters through an area-wide physical magic resistance increase buff and an ally caster HP recovery skill. Is this a Flight Uric Mazino buff? The fact that it says she is famously known as the beloved character of Uric Mazino. Are they couples? I don't know. Maybe they are, but this is very interesting. So she's going to be a blue element unit, and this can probably be a major buff to Kaiser, because Kaiser, her survivability is very, very bad, but her damage is god tier. So physical and magic resistance to, you know, blue element allies, I mean, it's pretty much for everybody. It doesn't matter which element it is, but she is a blue element character. So buffing up Flight Uric Mazino, Escanor, Kaiser, buffing up their physical and magic resistance, it seems pretty solid. It says, additionally, she is designed to continuously remove CC debuffs from allies and buffs from enemies, giving you an advantage in the buff battle when deployed. Interesting. As long as GARAM is alive, the opposing side will find it difficult to maintain their buffs, while she can effectively manage CC and debuffs for her allies. This makes her a highly attractive teammate for maintaining and enhancing team performance. You can meet her in the update on August 14th. So she's coming August 14th. So they're hyping up this character a lot. Like, they're really hyping her up. They're basically saying that she's pretty much going to be a very powerful buffing unit. The fact that she can manage CC and debuffs for her allies definitely means that she's going to be, you know, a cleansing, buffing support type unit. So this is a major W to blue element overall. She is SSR plus, so the fact that she is a support character, I feel like she's not going to require a lot of copies, but this looks pretty good for blue element. Physical and magic resistance buff. You have CC cleanse. Really, really good overall. And then this is what her animation looks like. Man, she looks good, man. I'm not gonna lie. This character looks really nice. Very, very nice. And it says the heart-pounding soul swap with GARAM. With the release of GARAM, we are also launching the GARAM and heart-pounding soul change campaign event. Due to an unexpected accident, Uric and GARAM's bodies have been swapped, and even Anat gets caught up in a commotion. To break this sweet yet dangerous spell, they start a journey while pretending to be a family. We appreciate your interest in a chaotic family drama. So, let me ask this question. Are these two, like, actually together, you know, canon-wise, like, in the story in Tower of God? Are these two actually couples? That would be very, very interesting. Now it says, guide for the configuration of the inter-server Giga Boss battle. As mentioned in the last live broadcast, we would like to provide detailed information about the server battle Giga Boss battle. It offers common mission type rewards, which are given based on cumulative damage, server ranking rewards through competition between servers, and differentiated based on each server's contribution. This is very, very nice. I like when they do a server events. It's very, very good. It says the differentiated rewards based on each server's contribution are calculated according to the total cumulative damage inflicted during the event, with a maximum damage limit that can be reflected. This is to prevent any single regular from monopolizing too many contribution rewards to ensure that all participants on each server receive meaningful rewards based on even minimal contributions. The boss for first Giga Boss battle is a super giant worm. Unlike previous battles, this boss battle will be divided into 2 rounds. We look forward to your interest and participation. You can experience it in the update on August 28th. Now, regarding Hell Train Arena Season 2, so Hell Train will be returning on August 14th. Says the key change addresses the rapid ranking shifts in the floating island segment, which many players suggested for improvement. Unlike in Season 1, the range of challenges will be restricted based on ranking. As shown in the image below, during the initial entry to Floating Island, you can only challenge players within plus 150 ranks. Once you enter the top 50, you can challenge players within plus 10 ranks. This adjustment is designed to mitigate situations where a low-ranking player could suddenly overtake higher ranks at the last moment, leading to a relatively frustrating reversal in rankings. It says additionally, in the station and floating island segments, the victory condition will be strengthened to winning 4 battles out of 5 first, taking into account the advantages for attackers and the disadvantages for defenders. This change aims to reduce the stress associated with losing due to defense and the pressure of maintaining ranks. Furthermore, improvements have been made to allow for modifications to the defense formation for 1 deck and 3 deck setups at any time during the train segments. Also, there will be an additional rank check before battles to minimize the chances of battles being invalidated after they have started. So, pretty much new changes for Hell Train Arena Season 2. Not going to read all of these. Now it says, in addition, our development team is currently working on various tasks to implement the roadmap for the second half of the year. We look forward to bringing you more exciting news in the next developer's notes. Lastly, we are unveiling the artwork for the currently developing Labyrinth of Memories. The Labyrinth of Memories is an illusory space where individuals designated as having a history worth preserving and their monumental memories are stored. It is being prepared as a space that intricately combines the hidden stories and battles of newly introduced major characters, including boss battles. We are diligently working on this content to bring it to you in September. And it says, as we conclude, this concludes the content prepared for the 13th developer's note. Whenever we write a developer's note, we are always eager to share the details of our ongoing preparations in the most engaging way possible. We hope it has elevated some of your curiosity. As mentioned during the live broadcast, we would like to end this developer's notes by ensuring that we will strive to engage with you more closely and communicate more sincerely in the second half of the year. So, devs, this dev note was pretty solid. This was a pretty solid dev note. What I'm mostly excited about is when we come over here to when it comes to dissolving your useless equipment. I will say when it comes to the dissolution liquid event, this is pretty solid, but I wish that this was permanent. But this is going to be a pretty good event. And then when it comes to a revolution feature, the fact that we can actually view every single character's revolution without reaching 3 blue stars is very, very good. And then of course they give us details on future upcoming characters. And the fact that we're going to get more not normal summon tickets, but more non-stop summon tickets is very, very good. We're going to get 300, which is very nice. So chances of you maxing out a character with the 300 pulls, definitely possible. But overall, this was a really good dev note. Yi-Ring, really excited for this unit. The fact that she's going to pretty much be an AoE DPS unit, and she has her own special summon banner is really, really nice. And this unit right here, I am really excited for this unit because that magic and physical resistance increase buff and the fact that she can increase her allies HP recovery skill, very, very good. Because we have Blunk. Blunk is pretty much, the main healing unit for blue element. So the fact that GARAM is going to pretty much increase Blunk's HP recovery skills, that's going to be pretty good. So overall, this unit, she seems like she's going to be a pure support cleansing unit. And I think this is a major W for blue element overall. This can be a huge W for Kaiser, for Flight Eric Mazino. The only question is, how good is her survivability, because it says that she is going to be a ranged mage unit. So I wonder if, like, she's going to be a support character that can deal some pretty good damage. I don't know. It depends, but really excited for this character. She looks very, very good. Her design is really, really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the dev note. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And share your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this dev note? Was it a W? Was it a L? Share your opinions. But hope you guys have a good day, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.